That's right, it's time to add another card to the repertoire. But first, I have to go through the application process to see if I can get approved for this credit card. Let's find out. Welcome back to Tito's Financial Corner, where we talk about credit cards, points and miles, as well as travel. Today, we're going to see if I can get approved for the World of Hyatt credit card. We'll touch on why I'm applying for this credit card, as well as what my current credit looks like, and we'll finish with the actual application of this credit card. First, why the World of Hyatt credit card? I was torn between the Capital One Venture X credit card and the World of Hyatt credit card. The reason that I'm going with the World of Hyatt credit card as my next credit card is that as far as traveling is concerned, I'm not really doing that much traveling as far as buying airline tickets. I'm only traveling maybe 2, possibly 3 times a year. And I just don't think that's enough traveling to really look into a luxury travel credit card like the Capital One Venture X credit card or the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, much less the American Express Platinum card. But at the same time, I have been staying at hotels at least once every 2 months or once a quarter. So I definitely need a hotel credit card, and Hyatt has been my go-to for the last 2 years. So it makes complete sense that my next credit card would be the World of Hyatt credit card, and this will be my first co-branded credit card. The other reason that I'm selecting the World of Hyatt credit card is because of the high cent per point valuation for my points. Whenever I transfer my Chase Ultimate Reward points over to my World of Hyatt account, I'm usually able to get anywhere between 1.8 to a 2.5 cent per point valuation. It is definitely way better than the 1 cent per point valuation that I would be able to get if I were to cash out my Chase Ultimate Reward points. So again, for the last 2 years, I've been transferring my Chase Ultimate Reward points to my World of Hyatt account and been able to book all my hotel stays basically for free, or basically for the $95 annual fee that the Chase Sapphire Preferred card has. So what's my current financial picture look like? My current credit score is hovering anywhere between the 780s to the 820s, depending on which firm you're looking at. Now, this co-branded credit card is issued by Chase, and obviously they have a 524 rule, which indicates that you cannot have taken out more than 5 personal credit cards in a 24-month period, or 2 years. My current 524 status is 224, so I've only taken out 2 personal credit cards in the last 24 months, so I'm good on that end. My current credit card utilization rate is currently at around 3 to 4%, depending on the month. The last thing, and probably one of the most important details that you need to know and must be aware of before applying for any credit card, is that I can easily meet the minimum spending requirement on this credit card in order to receive the welcome bonus available. This is also a great time to remind you to hit that subscribe button as well as the like button to help out this channel. Now, quickly going over some details of this credit card. It does have an annual fee of $95. The current welcome bonus is that you would get 30,000 World of Hyatt points after spending $3,000 in the first 3 months that you have this credit card. And another part of this welcome bonus is that you could potentially earn another 30,000 World of Hyatt points if you spend $15,000 within the first 6 months that you have this credit card. Now, the way you can get this is that you would get a 2x multiplier for the first 6 months that you have this credit card. So any of those categories where you would normally get a 1x return, for the first 6 months, you would get a 2x return on all of those transactions, which means that this credit card would become my catch-all credit card for the next 6 months if I were to get approved. So what kind of multipliers would you get? You would get 9 points per dollar spent at all Hyatt hotels. Now, you would get 4 points because of the credit card, and you would get 5 points if you have a World of Hyatt account, which is a free account that you can create even before you have the credit card. You would also get 2 points per dollar spent at restaurants, airline tickets, gym memberships, and local transit. You also get a free night certificate every year that you have this credit card for a Category 1 to a Category 4 hotel. So that alone would take care of the annual fee of this credit card. Usually, especially if you're looking at a Category 3 or a Category 4 Hyatt hotel, just a one-night stay would cost more than a $95 annual fee. So this would definitely make this credit card a no-brainer credit card. This credit card also comes with a Discover status within Hyatt. Now, this is the next level of membership that you would get over the general membership, over the free membership account that you can create. Now, what you would get in return for being a Discoverist is that you would get a free bottle of water, free premium internet, and probably most importantly, it would be a room upgrade. And this credit card also comes with travel as well as purchase protections and warranties. All right, let's go ahead and get into the application process of this credit. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you what kind of information you have to put in. We'll go ahead and cover what details you need to put in, and then I'll go back and put in my information and actually put in the application. So the first thing you have to put in is obviously your first name, middle name, last name, date of birth, mother's maiden name. That's kind of used like a password. And then obviously if you have your social security number or your individual tax ID number. From then on, you're going to have to put in your address as far as the street address, zip code, city, and the state. You will have to put in a good email address as well as the best phone number to be reached. Also very important is if you already have a World of Hyatt account, you should definitely go ahead and input your World of Hyatt number. This would just make sure that the credit card is linked to your World Hyatt account. And then as far as employment status, if you're employed, self-employed, or unemployed, and then your total gross annual income. And that really is it as far as information that you have to put in. All right, so let's go ahead and see what happens. All right, so I got approved for the World of Hyatt credit card, which is great. Now I just gotta wait for the actual credit card so I can start spending and meet my minimum spending requirement in order to acquire that welcome bonus available on this credit card. And I'll definitely have a video ready for you guys once I receive that credit card. With that said, I wanna hear from you guys. What do you think of the World of Hyatt credit card? Is it a great credit card? Or did I mess up and should have gotten another credit card? Let me know down in the comments below. With that said, if you found any information useful during this video, please hit that subscribe button as well as the like button. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Adios.